YouTube family, a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Christmas is coming up soon and we want to get all those Christmas recipes out so my friends and my YouTube family can have all their ingredients ready for the holiday. Today I'm going to be sharing a very simple sponge cake or pound cake recipe. I have here my butter and sugar. You can use white sugar instead of brown, but I like to use the brown sugar. It gives a nice flavor to the cake. I have some eggs, some nutmeg, I have an orange, flour, and some almond essence. You can use any essence in this cake. I also have a few more ingredients that I'm going to be adding, but as I move along I will show you all the rest of the ingredients. I just break the eggs in a separate bowl, and what I like to do, these little white pieces of embryos, I like to take these out of the egg because it gives the cake a bad taste, and when you leave this inside the cake doesn't stay for too long. So that's one tip I have for when you're baking cake. Make sure you remove this little thing here from the egg. It's not very tasty in the cake. Into the eggs I'm gonna add my almond essence. Not too much to overpower the cake. I will leave all the measurement and ingredients I'm using today in the description box below. I'm gonna go in now with some nutmeg, freshly grated nutmeg. And when I'm making cake, I love to add this specific spice in my cake because it gives a very nice flavor to the cake. So after grating my nutmeg, I'm gonna go in with some orange zest. If you have lemon zest can work as well, or lime. And you just wanna get the brine of the lemon or the orange, not the white part. So I am just pulling my grater downwards, and if you can see here, there's a nice amount of the zest that I'm getting. If you have dried orange peel, it also works nice in here, and this helps to flavor the cake nicely and cut away that egg taste from the mixture. So I have a good amount here. I'm gonna put that right in there, and it smells so nice already. The scent of orange. And I'm gonna add a little bit more. It is winter and I love oranges during the winter season, summer season, anytime, but the smell of the orange in the winter is so very inviting. So I think I have a good portion and it smells amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and mix the eggs first before I start the batter with the butter and sugar. My grandma used to do it this way. You can add one by one egg, but I remember her mixing up the orange zest into the cake, into the eggs, and it gives it a super nice flavor. So I just mixed the egg and it smells amazing. I'm gonna set it aside and I'll start with creaming my butter and sugar together. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the egg while I'm mixing the butter and the sugar, and that's gonna help me to break down the sugar crystal and to make a fluffy batter. I just added the rest of the egg, and now I'm gonna make a final mix with the butter and the sugar. I just finished mixing the batter. I'm gonna go in with the juice of half of an orange, and we're making an orange flavor sponge cake today. And this is a very delicious one. Amazing for your Christmas table or any time of the year. So I'm just gonna squeeze that juice right into the batter. You wanna get out all the nice sweet orange juice in there. If you don't have fresh oranges, you can also add about half a cup of orange juice from the bottle, but the fresh one always bring out the best flavor. Now I'm gonna go in and give this a little mix. And it smells super good in here. A flavor, orange flavor is amazing. So now I'm gonna add my baking powder and flour. I wanna sift the flour into the cake. And I'm gonna go in with my baking powder right here. We're gonna just sift. And this will help you to get out any lump from the flour and also give you a nice fluffy cake. I have a very fine strainer here and it catches every single thing, but this is a good flour. I can see there's not anything left in the bottom there. So now we're gonna go in and mix this cake. And see, you have a nice beautiful yellow color, and that's from the eggs, the butter, and the orange. I just finished mixing the cake and I forgot to film the part that I added the milk. So this cake also need 1 cup of milk. Any milk can work. So I'm gonna use a loaf pan, and I think I'm gonna use a round pan. Let me see how much this one is gonna take. So I'm just brushing it here with some oil, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of flour, and that's gonna help it from avoid any sticking once the cake is fully done. So I just pour the batter into my baking dish, and I have a little bit extra. I'm gonna put this into my 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes to an hour before it's done. So the cake is finished. It's nice and warm. We're gonna take it out from the baking dish. Just wanna run your bread knife through the ends to help release the sides. But once you grease your pan, you shouldn't have that problem. We're gonna take it out now from the pan. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! See, it came out neat. Once you grease the pan, you're gonna get a clean finish. And then we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna let it cool some more. In the meantime, I'm gonna make a nice glaze for the cake. So for the other half of the orange, we're gonna squeeze the juice out in this bowl here. And we're gonna add this to our glaze for the cake. And we're making a real orange flavor cake here today. You wanna get out as much. Ooh, a lot came out like that. And this is a sweet orange. Lots of juice. I have about 1/4 cup of orange juice, and I'm gonna go in with 1/4 cup of icing sugar. We're gonna have to add more, and then yeah, we're gonna have to go in with more. And I'm going in with another 1/4 cup here, and you want to mix, and of course we have to add some more. So this is 3/4 cup of the icing sugar, and I think this is what we're looking for. Just want to mix. This is so simple. And you're going to get such a beautiful flavor with that orange juice in there. A tip for when you're making this, add your liquid little bit at a time. Don't do what I just did, because you're going to end up putting a lot of the icing sugar to get the right consistency. So this is just runny, and that's what we're looking for. We're just making a glaze. We're not making a fully icing cake. And you want to do this when the cake is completely cooled down. So now we're going to add our glaze. Since the cake is slowly cooling down, and you just want to make a rough design on it, nothing too fancy. Just on the top. And everyone will enjoy it with that orange flavor of icing glaze. Look at that. Just a rustic, nice glaze on the top. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is what we're looking for, and once it dry, it's gonna be magnificent. Look at that. So we're gonna cut into this cake now, because I have some little ones here who are very impatient, and I'm gonna go in for right on the top here. Look at that. Look at that clean, beautiful slice that I'm going in for. Ooh la la. I'm always happy when the cake turn out well. Look at that. Amazing. Look at this. I have a beautiful, beautiful color, like a nice brownish color that I love from the brown sugar, and some of it is from that orange. So I'm gonna slice some pieces up, and this goes very nice with tea. It goes very nice as a snack and any time of the day. Look at this slice right here. It is so beautiful. You can see pieces of the orange zest in there, and this is so beautiful, like a real piece of sponge. It is still warm, but I'm gonna cut up a few pieces because I know the kids are very, very excited to dig into this. So guys, I can't do a beautiful cake like this without a taste test. So I'm gonna go in for a piece, and this cake is still warm, but I love that I can see, look how nice and soft it is. I didn't even break it. It's just really, really nice and soft, and there is that orange zest everywhere. Look at this beautiful sponge cake, and I'm gonna go in for a bite right now. The only thing I need right now is a glass of cold milk. This is full with flavor. You can taste that orange. It is not missing at all. The orange flavor is full in this cake. So if you love orange flavor cake, or if you love orange, this would be the cake for you. I'm gonna have to take another bite. Oh my goodness. The cake is not overly sweet, and with the glaze that I add on the top, it brings everything perfectly together. If you're not a glaze kind of person, you can leave the glaze step out and still enjoy a beautiful, wonderful, spongy cake. And please don't leave out the orange flavor. It makes the cake extra special and delicious. So please remember to add this to your Christmas list. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, we hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, stay blessed, stay safe. We love you guys. Bye for now.